Guys, we're back to channel 4. Another reaction. We're back at it again with Arch Enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out with a newly released single already. Because last year they released their newest album. I didn't really listen to the whole thing. I only listened to like the the singles that came out with it. So I'm about to go back and check that album out. If there is some hidden gems on there. If you guys might say that it definitely is a slapper of an album, I have to go back and check that out. So I don't know if this is a single off that new album or this is a completely new single rather, because I heard previously not too long ago that the lead vocalist is not in the band anymore. Like she kind of left or something like that. I don't know what the whole situation was behind that. So I don't know if they already replaced her with somebody else or just like a stand-in for now, or like I also saw something that like it might bring out the ex-vocalist might be coming back again. I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But so I don't know. Judging by the thumbnail, it didn't look like Alyssa in the band, so they might have already replaced her with somebody else. I don't know. But if you guys know the story behind that, I don't know why she left the band after so many years and so many what made Arch Enemy, I would say, after what made Arch Enemy, over the past decade or so. I don't know how long she's been in the band, but yeah, if you guys know the reason why she might have left, be sure to let me know down in the comments, and I'll be wanting to check that out. But if this is a completely new track, if they're already writing some new stuff with some new singer, that just shows, man, these guys do not play around. They do not waste any more time. They just want to keep writing some new music and just keep the train rolling, keep the plane going. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe, I appreciate it, and it's really help me out. And if you like Arch Enemy as well, be sure to leave a like on this video as well. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by, checking out some awesome music. This is just getting started. Lines heavy bangers. Ladies and gentlemen, no time wasting. Let's get right into it. This is Arch Enemy's newest track titled "To the Last Breath." Starting off with double bass. Get it! Right in your face, I love it! Woo! We got death metal action! I opened it up a little bit, okay. Look at that melodic metal chorus. Give that solo piece, boys! Pull back in! Oh, I love that riff. Oh, very thrash metal-y. Check it up! It doesn't stop, ladies and gentlemen. It just keeps going. I don't know if it's the same singer though. I mean, she looks kind of different. Kind of sounds a little bit different as well. I don't know, they might already replaced her. Let's go, boys, riff it up. Where are we going? Bring that thrash metal in. I can say, if it is a new girl, her screams are intense. Woo! You can get up there with those screams. SOP number 2. Bring with the tappies! That classic power metal! Oh, back in! Rise up, ladies and gentlemen! Rise up to these bangers! Oh, there's the cleans. Let's go. Play with them cleans. It's time to rise. Woo! I can breathe again. I can see. Yeah. Kinda wish they laid the cleans a little bit more. I like that. Oh, what a banger. What a banger. Oh my god. Yeah, see, I think they did change her. I think they did replace Alyssa already. Because, not gonna lie, I like she's very talented vocalist nonetheless. You know, all these vocalists and all these bands are very talented. But I feel like she sounded a little bit too much to Ginger, in my opinion. I don't know if they influence off each other. But they definitely had that same sort of like guttural, that sort of deepness tone to them. They still had that, you know. And it felt like it was a little bit too similar for my taste, in my opinion. But I know they are similar bands. They do that similar play style and stuff like that. But I just felt like they were a little bit too similar, in my opinion. You know, but, you know, Alyssa did do the clean. She did have some of the clean sections in some of the tracks there, which she did, you know, show off her vocal capabilities. But for her growls, in my opinion, just weren't really on par with what I was expecting. But this new singer here, I like it, man. I don't know what her name is. I believe she's a new, because she definitely has that. She definitely doesn't look like Alyssa, I would say. But she definitely has that vocal strain in her voice that is very amplifies the track even more, in my opinion. You know, she definitely can go on the higher screams. I think I like a little higher than Alyssa, in my opinion. She can definitely do those high kind of fry screams, those witchy screams. She can get pretty up there. I like that. Definitely shining out against, you know, the guitar playing sort of things. But she could definitely do like the mid section to low screams in there as well. But it's not as low as Alyssa. It's not as guttural, I would say. But I think this sort of vocal style fits more in this band, if that makes sense. Because you can definitely hear her screams even more. You can definitely hear her like power in the vocals, I would say, especially when she's layering with the cleans and stuff like that. I kind of wish there was a little bit more cleans just when doing the chorus and sort of stuff like that, because it sounded pretty good. Man. It sounded like they harmonized well with each other, and they only did it towards the end of the track. They should have kind of did that throughout the song, in my opinion, at least for the chorus bits and stuff like that, just to make the chorus stand out a little bit more. But like I said, man, I don't know who this girl is. I don't know if she is the ex-vocalist. If she is, man, I don't know why she left in the first place. But like I said, I think she sounds a little bit better. But both of them are very talented nonetheless. I just like this one a little bit more. But like I said, I don't know if she's the ex-vocalist. I don't know where they got this girl, but she definitely is the perfect fit, in my opinion, for this kind of heavy metal, death metal, sort of thrash metal-y band, I would say. Definitely has the voice for it. Definitely has the energy for it, I would say. So I like it, man. I definitely like it. Now I'm eager to see what new stuff they has to bring. So I don't know if this was a track on the previous album, like I said, or if this is a completely new one. I don't know. If you guys definitely know, be sure to let me know down in the comments, and I'm gonna have to check that out for you guys as well. But man, I love it, man. I definitely love it, man. I didn't think I would like this sort of style of metal. I didn't think I would like this sort of European metal, but ever since I found these guys or checked these guys out, I've been a fan. I've definitely been a fan. So if there's any more sounding bands like this that you know of that I may have not have heard before, be sure to let me know down in the comments as well, because there's kind of a few from the European side of things I dove into before, but I don't really know the full broad spectrum of the whole European metal scene, if that makes sense. But those guys are definitely insane over there. They do it on a whole nother wavelength. It's just crazy how melodic and deathy these guys can get over there. It's just crazy. But on the instrument side of things, you know, very classic doom metal, very classic thrash metal, you know, death metal-y as a way. I know that's their style, that's their town. I mean, with those tremolo pickings, with those, you know, with the thrash beats when they go in with the double bass, man. The double bass, man, hits so hard. It's so intense, heavy. It's so like, you know, you feel it in your chest when my man's going doing the double bass, man. I love the tone of their bass on the, at least on the drum side of things. It just just makes you feel it, if that makes sense. But very talented guitar players nonetheless. We have their 2-part solo in here. Yet again, these guys are crazy with their solos, man, with the sweeps, with the tappy. Just old school melodic metal solos, man, that you would see from back in the day, which makes these guys stand out even more, because I'm a sucker for solos, man. I love me some solos if they're written good, man, because if you write a solo that's not really fits the song and you just put it in there just because, man, then it just kind of, you know, falls flat for me. But these guys, when it comes to a band like this, you know, death metal, you know, old school death metal, they definitely know how to write some solos. And I can definitely say when one of their solos plays on, man, I just can't help but to try to play along, man. I don't know how to do solos for the life of me. I don't know how to do taps and stuff like that. But when I hear a good, well put together solo, I could definitely appreciate that. And amazing band. I don't know who the vocalist is. For those of you that know, be sure to let me know down in the comments as well. And I'm gonna have to check her out. If she was in other bands, maybe be sure to let me know. Or if she was the ex-vocalist, like I said, be sure to let me know as well. But I like this new fit, man. I like this new fit. So I'm gonna have to eager to see what new stuff these guys have to bring in the near future. So yeah, but be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here, who's going through every single band challenge. And you know myself, want a single one, guarantee that. I'll see you guys in the next one.